The entertainment world was once again rocked by an incident that caused a huge uproar, creating a wave of reactions that continues to rage among loyal viewers of the drama. What should have been one of the most emotional and decisive moments between Ziyu and Tian Xuning was suddenly missing from the final episode. The scene that was expected to be the highlight, the turning point in their relationship, and the climax of their feelings, which had been left hanging all this time, did not appear at all. Even more surprising, the moment was not just an empty rumor, there was visual evidence. Leaked behind-the-scenes footage showed the scene taking place, complete with deep expressions, peak emotional tension, and such an intense atmosphere that the staff on set seemed transfixed. This is why fans are even more confused and wondering, how could such an important scene be lost in the editing process? The BTS video that has been circulating shows a night scene bathed in warm lighting, highlighting the faces of Ziyu and Tian Xuning just a few steps away from each other. There is no long dialogue, no thunderous music, but the silence actually reinforces their closeness. In the clip, Ziyu stands with an expression that is difficult to interpret, a mixture of longing, regret, and determination that he has long hidden. Meanwhile, Tian Xuning slowly approaches him, step by step, as if drawn by something invisible, something that connected them long before the scene was filmed. Fans who watched the leak immediately realized that this was no ordinary scene. It was a scene that seemed like a major shift in their dynamic. Their meeting gazes, softening body language, and bated breath created a heart-stirring atmosphere. Even some of the staff caught on camera were seen to stop talking, as if they too were caught up in the tense atmosphere. However, before the scene reached its climax, a voice from the crew suddenly interrupted the filming. The camera was turned off, the actors stopped moving, and the magical atmosphere was shattered. This is where the chaos began. When the official episode was released, viewers were surprised to find that the moment was completely missing. The transitional scene, which was supposed to convey deep emotion, was replaced by a cut that felt sudden and unnatural. Many viewers immediately sensed something was off, as if a part was missing between one scene and the next. Reactions on social media exploded. Hashtags about the missing scene quickly trended, accompanied by thousands of comments expressing anger, questions, and wild speculation about what actually happened in the editing room. Some viewers suspected that the scene was deliberately cut to maintain the pacing of the story. However, this assumption was quickly refuted by die-hard fans who understood the plot of the drama well. They believed that the scene was not just an addition, it was an important key in the development of the relationship between the two characters, an emotional point that should have confirmed many things that had been left hanging. There is also a theory that the scene may have been saved for a special episode or extended cut version to be released later, but this theory also feels forced after seeing how viral and important the scene was. On the other hand, some people suspect a technical error in the editing room. The tight broadcast schedule and high production pressure could have caused the editor to cut the scene without double-checking it. However, once again, fans reject this theory because the production staff usually checks every detail before an episode is sent for broadcast. It is impossible for such a big scene to be lost by accident, unless there were specific instructions from higher up. The most interesting thing is the reaction of the two actors when asked in an interview after the incident came to light. Ziyu gave a small smile, but it was clear from his body language that he knew something had happened. Tian Xuning also seemed to be holding back, choosing safe answers, but he couldn't hide a certain look that made fans even more suspicious. Some viewers believe that the two actors actually wanted the scene to be included, as they both seemed to be deeply immersed in their acting at that moment. Their strong chemistry made fans even more convinced that the scene should have had a major impact on the overall story. The pressure from viewers grew stronger. Many demanded that the production team release the full version. Fan forums were filled with fan-made edits that attempted to restore the scene to the storyline. Even several professional editors who are fans of the drama got involved, reconstructing the scene using available BTS footage. The results went viral, showing how emotional the moment was and reinforcing public opinion that the missing scene was very valuable. After continued pressure, the production team finally released a brief statement. They said that the scene was cut for plot consistency and narrative needs, but did not provide further details. This explanation only increased curiosity. What exactly was inconsistent? Why was a scene that was shot with such seriousness and emotion suddenly deemed inconsistent with the plot? Many believe that this reason is just a subtle way to cover up an internal decision that they may not want to reveal. Meanwhile, fans continue to discuss the significance of the scene. Many feel that Ziyu and Tian Xuning's relationship needed that moment to clarify their dynamics. That moment seems to mark the beginning of a major change, something that takes their relationship from implied tension to something more honest, more open, and more intense. Without that scene, their journey feels like something is missing, as if the characters are being forced back to square one for no apparent reason. This drama has been in the spotlight throughout its season, mainly thanks to the extraordinary chemistry between the two main actors. Their every interaction always manages to captivate the audience, making them want to know what will happen next. Therefore, the loss of this crucial moment feels like a very unexpected blow. Some critics even argue that the decision to cut the scene robbed the episode of the emotional impact it should have had. Fans are now eagerly awaiting a surprise from the production team. Many hope that the scene will appear in a special episode or be released as bonus footage. Until the truth is revealed, the mystery and speculation surrounding the missing scene continue to swirl, making the relationship between Ziyu and Tian Xuning the talk of the town day after day. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain. That moment has left a huge mark, not only on the characters in the story, but also on the viewers who have fallen in love with their emotional journey. And that's the whole chronology of the moment when Ziyu and Tian Xuning were suddenly cut off by the staff, causing the audience to go wild. To this day, this mystery remains unsolved, and fans continue to demand the full version. What do you think? Was that scene intentionally hidden, or was it just a poor production decision? Share your thoughts below. I want to hear your theories. Don't forget to like this video if you're also disappointed by the scene being cut. Subscribe for the latest updates on this drama and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next discussion. See you in the next video.